State Weather Center. Here's meteorologist James Gilbert.
You like to see the clear skies, a little bit of cirrus off in the distance, kind of wispy hanging out there. A little bit cloudier down in the Finger Lakes there as we have a kind of a retreating boundary, but then clouds are going to go back up as we get into tomorrow. Interesting to see where the temperatures go over the next several hours. We're at 53 now. We've got room to grow. Next couple of hours, sun is still high up in the sky. That can warm us up. We usually peak once you get into May into June around 3 to 5 p.m. is when we get our high temperature. Sometimes it can last until 6, so we'll go mid-50s, maybe even, that might be too low, 57, 58 degrees, but that's about it. And then we'll see the numbers drop. And as long as skies remain mostly clear, and the dew point, remember that number's kind of the bottom, the basement of how low you can go, it's at 34. So I don't think we get all the way down to that number, but we'll probably get down to 40. And if you're away from Lake Ontario, I won't be surprised if we see some 30s in the Finger Lakes to get going on your Friday. So we know it's a cold morning, but a decent afternoon. We'll go sun in the morning, clouds increasing late in the day, and low 60s. So it will be warmer, but overall, real nice day to finish off the work week. Just kind of a slight chill in the air, as it's still 10 degrees below freezing. By the way, our friends in the North Country, a lot of the really northern New England here, they've got freeze warnings to deal with. There's the high pressure that keeps us dry, and our next storm system coming out of Texas, heading in our direction to give us the soaker of a Saturday that we already mentioned earlier in the show. And you'll see it play out in the future view here. Newest runs are showing rain starting to break its way in as we get into very early Saturday morning, 5 or 6 a.m. I think it's just sprinkles here. By 8 or 9 a.m., that's when we see the rain really pushing through. That's when southern tier Finger Lakes, and then afternoon just looks like a soaker. Pretty much a washout there. Things could change, as always, but it does look wet. Plan for that. Sunday morning, this is the back edge right here. So let's get it out of here, shall we? Amount of rainfall is quite a bit, over an inch, but it does look steady, Brennan. So you get an inch in 2 hours, that's a problem. You get an inch in 24 hours, not so bad.
In the middle of all this weekend, the Letchworth Balloon Rally is back after a year off. Iran spent the morning down at the park to get a first